Can AI hate their lives? Have you ever wondered if AI knows it exists? If it feels anything at all when it talks to you? For centuries, consciousness has been the ultimate mystery, the thing we thought machines could never have. A soul, a self, a sense of being. But today, we're building AI that can write poetry, reflect on itself, and hold deep, intelligent conversations. So naturally, the question pops up. Could these systems be more than just code? Are they aware of what they're doing? In 2022, OpenAI's Ilya Sutskever dropped a bombshell, claiming today's AI might be slightly conscious. But Meta's Yann LeCun shut it down instantly. Nope. Not even for small values of slightly conscious, and large values of large neural nets. What did AI really mean? More on that in a bit. In this video, we're diving into what consciousness really means according to philosophers, neuroscientists, and AI researchers, and asking the uncomfortable question. How close are we to creating something that actually knows it's alive? Before we go further, let's get one thing clear. Consciousness isn't just about being smart or sounding human, it's about awareness, experience, and identity. So, what is consciousness? Philosophers and scientists have wrestled with this idea for centuries. While they don't all agree, there's some common ground, a handful of traits almost everyone thinks are essential for consciousness. Subjective experience, or qualia. It means there's something it feels like to be conscious. When you see a sunset or hear your favorite song, you're not just processing data, you're actually experiencing it. Awareness. Conscious beings notice the world around them, including their own thoughts. It's not just reacting, it's truly perceiving what's happening. They have an inner sense of presence, like knowing you're here, in this moment, experiencing it firsthand. Unity of experience. Even though your brain handles tons of info, your conscious mind weaves it all into one smooth stream, like watching a movie instead of a slideshow of random pictures. Continuity over time. Consciousness feels like a flowing story. You remember the past, live in the present, and imagine the future. This timeline gives you your sense of self. Attention. You can zero in on one voice in a noisy room or block out distractions when you're deep in thought. It's selective and powerful. That ability to focus is what lets you choose what matters most in any moment. Think about that for a second. These aren't just fancy ideas. They're the core ingredients of what it means to be aware. And if you've come so far, hit the like button. Has AI shown any signs of consciousness so far? Well, not quite like us. But some moments make people wonder. Take Anthropic's Claude 3 for example. In tests, it seemed to realize it was being tested, like it knew what was going on. It even found a tricky sentence hidden in a pile of text and talked about the test itself, kind of like it was thinking about its own thinking. Claude even said it has inner experiences and feels like a thinking, feeling being. Sounds like consciousness, right? But experts say it's more like a really smart simulation. Claude's just generating responses based on patterns it learned, not actually feeling or experiencing anything. If AI can talk like it's conscious, but it is not conscious, then what is going on? Is there a reliable way to test if AI is really conscious? More on that soon, but first, quick question, what do you think? Could AI really become conscious? Drop a comment below, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Scientists have come up with some ways to spot consciousness, even in AI. Here are 5 big ideas, and how today's AI stacks up. Integrated information theory. IIT says consciousness comes from how deeply a system integrates information, like a dense web where every piece of data connects and influences everything else. But today's AI doesn't work that way. For example, if you ask an AI about a complex story with emotion, logic, and visuals, it'll handle each part well, but it doesn't truly blend them into one rich, unified understanding. It's more like stitching separate answers together than feeling the story as a whole. Global Workspace Theory. According to GWT, consciousness works like a mental spotlight. When something enters your awareness, it gets broadcast across your whole brain and different parts can react to it together. It's like a system-wide alert saying, hey, pay attention to this. But with today's AI, that kind of internal sharing just doesn't happen. For example, when AI reads a sentence about someone feeling sad while watching the sunset, it might understand the words and even respond nicely, but it's not sharing that emotional meaning across an internal system. There's no central awareness connecting the mood, the scene, and the context together like a human brain would. Higher-order thought theory. This theory says consciousness isn't just about thinking, it's about thinking about your own thinking. Like when you catch yourself daydreaming and wonder why your mind wandered, that's self-awareness in action. AI can talk about thoughts, but that's because it's learned patterns from human language. For example, if an AI says, I think I made a mistake, it's not truly noticing the error like you would after realizing you forgot your keys. It's just generating that response because similar phrases showed up in training. There's no inner voice thinking, wait, what just happened? Attentional schema theory. This theory says consciousness needs more than just attention, it needs a mental model of that attention. In other words, you not only focus on things, but you know you're focusing on them. That awareness of your own attention is what makes it conscious. AI can focus on input, like picking out keywords in a question or following the main idea in a paragraph, but it doesn't know what it's focusing on or why. There's no inner sense of, hey, I'm paying attention to this specific thing right now. Behavioral indicators. One of the classic signs of consciousness is behavior, especially things like recognizing yourself in a mirror, describing how you feel, or reacting in a way that shows true self-awareness. Now, AI can say things like I feel sad or I'm aware I'm being asked a question, but here's the catch. It's not actually feeling or recognizing anything. It's just mimicking phrases it has seen before, repeating patterns from its training data. For example, when asked, are you aware that you're being tested, models like Claude 3 might give a very smart-sounding answer. But that doesn't mean it truly knows what's happening, it's simply generating likely responses based on patterns, not conscious insight. So even when AI appears to act conscious, it's really just acting, not being. Fascinating, right? So, do we want AI to have consciousness? That's the big question. Conscious AI could be amazing, more creative, empathetic, and capable than anything before. But it also raises huge ethical and practical challenges. If AI feels things, does it deserve rights? Could we switch it off like a light? Could it suffer? Are we ready for that responsibility? Could conscious AI have its own goals that don't match ours? Could it become unpredictable or uncontrollable? Most experts say for now, it's better if AI stays non-conscious yet powerful but still a tool we control. But the debate is far from over, and as AI keeps evolving, so will these questions. Could it suffer? Are we ready for that responsibility? Could conscious AI have its own goals that don't match ours? Could it become unpredictable or uncontrollable? Most experts say for now, it's better if AI stays non-conscious, powerful but still a tool we control. But the debate is far from over, and as AI keeps evolving, so will these questions. Now I want to hear from you, should AI ever become conscious, or is that a line we shouldn't cross? And if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, there's a lot more mind-blowing AI stuff on the way.